Guys, I am Syed Muhammad Ali and you are watching Pinnacle Skill and Management. Guys, have you ever wondered that why you are not getting the interview call despite you have submitted the CV, or the interview cut down your interview time because of any reason? Have you ever think that is it the problem with your CV or with the skill of writing CV? Are you making unintentionally some mistakes? Keep tuned and stay with us, because today we are going to reply these questions and many more questions like this, which are the basic hurdles in your CV writing. So after this video, you will be able to write a CV with the conceptual understanding. Your CV is the only document that can open the doors to your success. But let me tell you this, I am not here to give you a one-size-fits for all formats. Instead, I will provide you with a conceptual understanding of CV writing. By the end of this video, you will not only be able to write an effective CV, but also tailor it to different job positions. One of the most critical yet overloaded section is the candidate summary. Many applicants focus on their listing their potential and abilities, but they miss addressing the specific capabilities required by the companies. I have personally rejected hundreds of applications for this very reason. So let's dive in and ensure your CV becomes your gateway to success. The interview call letter is issued only to those candidates whose CV is aligned with the interest of the company and the interviewer. For instance, if a company advertises a job with the requirement, the ideal candidate should be a minimum of 4 years of sales experience in a specific province, strong negotiations and communication skills, a hard-working attitude, the ability to work effectively in a team, ability to handle multiple tasks, and graduation degree. Now, in response to the advertisement, the applicant writes in his CV that I have 4 years of team management experience, during which I demonstrated a strong work ethics and actively supported my marketing team by sharing a valuable market feedback and assisted in brochure development. Additionally, I have built an excellent customer relationship, contributing to 20% growth over the last year in sales. I am dedicated professional and hold a graduate degree. Now, the candidate is showing his strength, but he is not conscious in matching his strength with the company requirement. Let's check one by one so it will be more clear. The company mentioned his requirement that the candidate should have the 4 years of experience with a specific province, while the candidate is mentioning that he has a 4 years experience. So again, the information is not complete whether that 4-year experience of the candidate is in a particular district, in a particular division, or in a particular province, or is the experience is same in that province where the company is asking for the job. The company is asking for the 4 years sales job experience in a particular province, while the candidate is writing that I have the 4 years experience of management. So it is not clear whether that management was of a sales team or was that management of any other kind of department. So that is the big ambiguity. The candidates did not address the rest of the requirement of the company. Rather, he projected his strength. He has mentioned that he has a good customer relationship, but what kind of customers are those? That is not clear, number one. Number second, he said that he is a hard-working person and he helped the marketing department by making a coordination and their feedback of the marketing activities and help them in developing the brochure, which is not the relevant information because the job
the advertised job is not asking for any experience of marketing. Analyze the reply of the candidates or the CV of the candidates. There are two important things which an interviewer look in your CV: what you are and what the capabilities you have, and what your capabilities meet with the organization requirement, right? So there are two different paragraph where he can quickly analyze. Number one paragraph is the covering letter. So your covering letter covers your complete detail about what you are basically, right? So in which you mention what you are and what is your interest in the company, why you are applying, and how you will overcome that challenges of the organization where you are applying. So I mean, it's very clear. So the interviewer first see the cover letter. So if your cover letter is good and it is comprehensively developed, then the chances of your interview call is more. The second, if you have a less time, even he want to just screen out what you are, then he will see your summary statement, your summary which you have mentioned on your CV. So that summary is showing your precise achievement and your capabilities and your potential. So in these two ways, he has the power to decide whether you should be called for an interview or not. So you must be clear when you are writing the cover page of your application and your summary. Let's see and check what this candidate writes in his summary and why he has not been selected for an interview. You see, he writes that I have 4 years of team management experience, during which I demonstrated a strong work ethics and actively supported my marketing team by sharing valuable marketing feedback and assisted in brochure development. Additionally, I have built excellent customer relationship, contributing to 20% growth in sales over the previous year. I am a dedicated professional and hold a graduate degree. So that's all. This is, just the beginning or just the summary of the candidate, which is not clear. That required a lot of explanation about the information. I have a 4 years of team management experience, so nobody knows that what kind of team he managed, whether that was the sales team or that was the team of any other department. So it was not clear. Number second, it is not clear that that team was managed in a particular province where the company was looking for a candidate, or rather it was the experience of any other province or any other department. So it was not clear. Number second, he said that I have demonstrated strong work. And what was the work? The work was not relevant. The work was that he has supported the marketing team in developing their brochures and giving them the market feedback, which is definitely a good thing, but that is not the part of the job. So in that particular case, he should write what he did as a sales manager. So instead of projecting the right data in a right direction to achieve the goal, he was distorted from his path and given the irrelevant information which is not in the interest of the interviewer. Contributing to 20% growth is another question mark, because 20% growth on how much volume? I mean, what was the volume? So we should be more specific to create the interest of the interviewee. We should mention the number one, the value, that is the basic attraction, that how much value you are contributing, number one. Number second, when you come to the growth, then when you will say, okay, I have given this percentage of growth, so it will be a very clear projection of your performance. So in that CV might be the candidate is not expert, or rather is not having a skill of CV writing. So he is mismanaging his information. Somewhere it is incomplete and somewhere it is irrelevant. This is the reason when the interviewee will look the application in context to the advertisement, he will reject the he will reject the candidate and he will not call him. Might be he is good or not, nobody knows. But this is the organization requirement that should have a capabilities of managing team, should have a strategic planning, should have a market knowledge, should have a exposure of a particular, province, and should have a 4 years minimum experience for managing team. And this is the interest of the company, and this is the interest of the employee. So it is making a bridge. So when you see the employee interest is different than the company interest, so they are not meeting on a point where they should have a common interest, and they should come and discuss further that how they can augment each other in respect to the job and in respect to the candidate interest. So this is very, so many people will give you a different guideline, and definitely everybody has their own experience. Being the director and the senior person of the organization, I say don't go in 11, 12, 15, things. Keep something, precise, which you can do. Just think what the company need is and what your potential is, and that is your complete CV, and that is the only attraction of your CV. I will propose, before making your CV, go and read the advertisement, not one time, at least 10 times, until you remember each and every requirement of the organization which they are looking in a good candidate. Once you will remember all the organization requirement, then you have the opportunity to match it with your potential and match it one by one, right? Write it down on a page of a paper, the company requirement, and then write your potential. Number one. Number second, to support your statement that yes, you have this potential, below this, write your achievement of that particular, requirement. So that will make 100% precise, your CV that will match the company requirement, and the interviewer is not interested to listen your rest of the potential. That is good, that is additional, but that is not the part of the job. So when he will look at your CV, he will have all the requirement in his memory, and one by one, when he will see that they are well matched with your potential and your job achievement, certainly you will get the interview call. And you will not get the only interview call, the candidate application will match the requirement of the organization. The interviewer at the same time, put some notes over it, that this is good, this is good, this is good, this need to be elaborated, this need to be elaborated. So he will plan at the same time your interview. So when you will be in the interview process, because this CV is developed by you and yourself, so you know that how you have projected your potential to the interviewer, so it will be easy for you to reply in the interview. So your interview will go, excellent, and definitely if the interview goes excellent, your chances of job winning is there, so you will win. The final advice to you, when you write your CV, definitely there may be some unintentional mistakes. So you can put your finally CV into the CV analyzer, and you can remove the some grammatical errors and the punctuation mistakes and the spelling mistakes from there to make it more perfect, right? So good luck. See you in the next video with a new topic. Thank you very much. If you think that this video is helpful for you, forward it to your friends and your colleagues, and particularly to the students. Please like our channel, subscribe our channel, and press the bell icon